Okay. Think I got it locked in now. Now all I gotta do, because we're having a few issues with the Facebook Live part of this, I have to actually share this to Facebook, to my people in Facebook, hustle community. Y'all know what it is. Anyways, welcome to the connection room. We getting started in just a minute. As soon as I get all the technicalities out the way, y'all. So let's see here. Let me just see if this will do what I want it to do. Probably not, but it's worth a try anyway. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is going to do what it do or not, y'all. So if it doesn't, what I will have to do next is just share this directly to Facebook. So bear with me, y'all. This is how it goes sometimes. Let's see. Boom. Like this here. Boom. Let's go here. Yep, it's a lot, y'all, when you're a one-man thing. But it's all good, though. So let me go like this. And forgive me if I haven't seen you pop in yet. Like I said, I'm getting this dialed in. I can't look at but so many things at one time, y'all. So you know what it is. Let's see. Boom. We are live in the connection room. Right now. Let's see if this do right, y'all. Not sure how this is gonna do. But like I said, y'all, it's not me this time. It's some technicalities with the platform itself. Not being able to connect and function right with this Facebook Live thing. So I would recommend just going directly to the link ihustledaily.org/community. You can go straight there and plug in live right there, right here, I should say, and we can get to this. So that being said, bear with me as I get everything dialed in correctly. You know how it is, how it go. Okay, where did I just see this? No, I saw you. Maybe I didn't. I'm right here. Okay, boom. That was my bad. Okay, you can hit us up in the chat here at in the Connection Room Live with your boy Taki. And I'm just going to touch on a couple of things tonight. Y'all know my specialty is basically like the digital marketing area. But tonight I'm going to speak on my passion, which is what I love talking about, which is connection, y'all, and connection, how we get down with all of that. So that being said, I'm going to give folks some time, give Facebook some time to regulate and plug in and do what it needs to do. Matter of fact, let me also share in one other area. I'm going to share in my hustle community as well as the Connected Minds group. There's both spots. We're going to hit you up and let y'all know that because of the technical difficulties we're having right now with the connection thing, connecting straight into Facebook Live, it's an API thing or something, I don't know. But that is the reason I can't just go straight to it like that, y'all. So I gotta share it like this. Let's see. Live right now. I type slow, y'all. In the Connection Room. Yay. Boom, and there we are. So everybody on my little Facebook channels can get with that. Let's see. Hopefully that do like it's supposed to do, and it do right. Boom. And like I said, I'm giving folks some time to get up in here and kick it with me. Y'all know how we do. So I think everything is everything up in here. And I will be getting into what I want to talk about shortly. So most definitely appreciate people who do plug in and get with me on here. This is just, where we connect and share information, knowledge, value that we've gathered through the week, and I gather a lot of value because I connect with a lot of people, and like my people is coming on here to connect as well with they know a lot more than me in their areas, so they're just getting it right. One of my people, Rick Nelson, Alkaline 7, man, shout out to you, bruh. He had a hard time with some hard heads, trying to steal his property, man. That's how this crazy world is. But I'm gonna get into some of that too, and how it all connects, y'all. Connection is my thing. I can't even check on here to see if anybody's trying to chat in Facebook or whatever. So I can only really chat on here. So going forward, y'all, I'm gonna focus more on chatting and doing the whole thing live just right here. So ihustledaily.org/community, connect direct, and then we don't have to worry about the Facebook Live or whatever. We'll broadcast to it or whatever, but we'll connect here and talk. So welcome. Just checking out the chat, testing the chat out. Welcome to the Connection Room, baby. Yeah. See, so that showed up. That means my chat is working right. So you can plug in on the chat, ask questions, whatever, plug in, drop a line, comment, all that good stuff. So definitely interested in, what's your goal for connecting here, as well as, why or what your particular hustle is and how we can connect the whole thing. You know, that's what it's all about, connection. Definitely for me, it's all about connection. So we connect the hustles here, but more importantly, we connect to elevate consciousness here. And so what I'm going to share tonight is got to do with connection. Y'all know it, my favorite thing to speak on. So give me a couple of seconds. I just need to grab my books that I read from this week, because there's a few interesting things that I got in a couple of these books that I want to just kind of quote directly to y'all. I don't want to kind of put it in my words because y'all might not get it the way I say it. You know, I'm gonna say it like the author said it, or some ways around that, and add my little flavor to it as well after that. So give me a minute to grab these books, and we're gonna get into it. We're talking about connection tonight, y'all. We're gonna talk about this journey we on and duality, and like I said, my expertise personally, I guess occupationally, is going to be in the sales area, digital marketing, all that type of stuff. But y'all know that's kind of boring sometimes, so I'm not going to speak on that tonight. Tonight I'm going to speak about connection, y'all. Connection in the connection room. So that's what we're talking about today, tonight rather, 7 p.m. every Sunday night. We're gonna be doing this. So we changed the time, y'all. Thank y'all that did chime in and say that Sunday nights will be a better time for you. So hopefully this new schedule works for you and you can plug in and connect with us on Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in the connection room. This where we're gonna do it. This where we're gonna make the connection happen. So give me 1 second to grab my material, and I'll be right back, y'all. So hold on. Okay. Oh, forgot my water. Hold on. Just take me a big sip. Take me a big sip, and then I'm gonna get down with the get down. Gotta remember to hydrate, y'all. Gotta hydrate. That's good. Okay. Boom. You ready for this? You cut the beat down a little so y'all can get the information. I don't want to drown the words out so y'all don't get the info and you get too into that. Yeah, but hey, that's all good too. You know, that's part of how our ancestors used to heal. We used music, we used dance, we used ceremony. We didn't use all these new tools they got out now with all these electronic gadgets and machines, because those things can't really diagnose and heal like the human body, mind, and spirit itself can do. So that being said, y'all, we're gonna get right into it, and I want to talk about I want to say this. My experience is totally mine on this journey. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I'm the blame. I'm everything. You know, we like to try to interpret and give reasons for situations and people in our lives, and we try to, a lot of times, we make it a thing that's with them and not realize that it's with us and how we're reacting to what they appear to be doing to us. Because everything, I spoke to my boy Rick today, and he said it himself, everything happens on the inside. So when you learn how to live your life on the inside instead of the outside, trying to imagine it being effects on your life and not realizing that it's really the effect from the inside of you responding to that. So what do I mean by that? Say, for instance, you have a significant other or something, and you arguing and you're telling that person that, you always this or you always that, instead of looking inwardly and asking yourself, what is it that I'm doing that's causing them to do this thing that I think is them, but it's really me. Everything is me. And if we go deeper into connection, which I don't want to take y'all too deep because I might lose you, but we're all connected. Everything's connected in some kind of way. So there's a connection between, and to kind of put it simply, that person that you're trying to fragment and separate and isolate yourself from to be separate from you is actually another version of you. Let that marinate for a minute. Okay. So that other person is another version of you in another time space. It's deep, and I don't want to take y'all too deep into that, but it's actually when we start to fragment into the dualities that's when we start to get lost in the sauce, y'all. So what do I mean by that? When we start dealing with dualities like good, bad, black, white, straight, gay, God, devil, all those are dualities, and we don't realize that they're all connected, and it's when you can actually experience that connection and do away with the duality that you actually can come to actual truth and deal with truth in it. And that truth is going to come from within you, because you are the person interpreting, observing, and experiencing this so-called duality that you think is going on. I might be talking too fast for some of y'all, but you'll grab it on the next frequency. Just let it marinate. Might come to you tonight when you go rest your thinking and be like, you know what? That's what it is. That's what it's me. Wow. Now I can deal with the situations. Now I have power to change the situation because I realize that the situation is being caused by me. So the only way you can change your situation is the only thing that you actually have control of in the first place, and that is you and how you are responding to the so-called situations in your life. Back to duality. I want to read a scripture that I read earlier in the Bhagavad Gita. And it's going to be in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 22. And I read everything, y'all, from the Bhagavad Gita, from the Gita to the Quran, the Bible, all sacred texts, because it's all connected, y'all. And when you start making them dualities and fragmenting, that's when you start having problems. That's when you start, oh, that's false doctrine, or this is that, and that is this. Instead of trying to find the connection between them, then that is where you will find truth. So back to the Bhagavad Gita. This is my favorite book, by the way, because it has so much detail, and it covers so much more than a lot of the other texts out there. For me, that's just my personal thing, but it's all about me anyways, right? Because it's what we're talking about, y'all. So Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 22, it says, he who is satisfied with gain, which comes of its own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions. Y'all see that? Free from duality, free from that making distinctions of even failure and success. You remain the same. Like I like to say, I'm a solid dude, no matter if it's looking up or it's looking down, because in actuality, it just is. There is no failure and success, good, bad. They're all just shades that we paint, and it's all part of that duality that we need to pull away from. So the way to stay solid, what does it say? Steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions, meaning you ain't sitting on your butt. Some people think, oh, I'm just gonna meditate through it, and I'm going to focus on mindset, and I'm just going to Actually went to a church where that's what they did. We will all join together in the sound of and not a lot of action though. You go to the scriptures tell you faith without works is dead. You need the action, but you need to not be dependent on the action rendering failure or success. You just do the action because it is the action that needs to be done, because it is the action that glorifies whoever you consider to be God, the creator of the universe in your life. You might grab that later on. So when we talk about losing that duality, that's when you get and you grab the connection. You grab the connection to the reality and you realize that it's all you and it's always been you. So when we talk about Ma'at, some of y'all don't know what Ma'at is, and just look it up, M-A-A-T, ancient philosophy. I always practice the 42 principles of Ma'at. When people ask me, sometimes that's my reply when people ask, hey, what's your religion? What do you believe in? Well, I practice the 42 principles of Ma'at. I recite them on a daily basis, and those are the principles I live by to do what I have to do. So that said, y'all, Ma'at is balance. It's being centered and being on that level. What is Ma'at? Ma'at is balance. It's not the dualities of right, wrong, white, black, left, right, all that. It just is. It's the balance. It means balance. And this is the thing that I find a problem with a lot of our people is what you focus on, you end up getting more of. So if you're focusing on crime against a certain people, you're going to see more of that in your life, and it's going to become more of a reality in your life. If you're focusing on poverty, being broke, that's what you're going to get more of in your life. If you're focusing on loss, and here's an interesting saying. I had to record this. This was from one of my peoples in my community, and I want to play the recording because I want to get it right word for word when we're talking about loss, y'all. So when it comes to loss, let me just play this. The only way you can ever lose anything was to get the idea that it couldn't be created again. Woo! Let that soak in for a minute, y'all. The only way you can lose anything is to subscribe to the belief that you can't create it again. Like money. Oh man, I lost all. You can create that money again. Oh, they stole it. You can create that thing again. Until you believe that you can't. You lost your loved one. You can't create all that. It can be recreated. We are recreation. That's part of what people are talking about when they talk about reincarnation, they talk about resurrection. I'm not gonna go that deep with y'all. I don't want to lose nobody, but did I just? Oh wow. Okay. Well, anyways, I recorded myself. Anyways, y'all, think about that. So if you're focusing on loss, you're just going to be stuck in that loss, and you're going to be getting more and more and more of that loss instead of understanding that you can, like we do, we learn a skill, sales. And as long as you know that skill of sales, you can always get that money back, baby. So that said, if you're focusing on the world is about to end, Illuminati is about to deceive the world and kill everybody, etc. You're going to your subconscious, which is the reactive activating reticular activating system. I think that's what it's called. Part of your brain that focuses on what you feed it. So if you're feeding it, like say for instance, a good example is you're looking to buy an Escalade. Now all you see and all you notice are Escalades. All they've been there all the time, but now your reticular activating system, which is in your mind, pays more attention to it, and it brings more of that reality to you. So if you are focused on that thing, it's going to bring more things that confirm, bring confirmation to that thing that you're focused on. Think about that. I focus on connection because connection doesn't have that duality. It doesn't focus on the loss and all that other stuff. It's just connection. And the thing about connection, the deeper you go into connection, the more you see everything is connected from the universe without to the universe within. It's all connected. That's why we have the connection room, y'all. Connection is my thing. That's why we have connected minds. Why? Because that is the key to us going to that next level. That is the key to us elevating spiritually. That is the key to us elevating our whole humanity and our whole consciousness is connection. You know, every cell in your body possesses the genetic fingerprint of your body. So think about that. That means everything's connected. So when you're talking about all this stuff that these doctors are yip yapping about, that is like the small percentage that they gained from our ancestors that knew way more about connection than they know now. And now they rely on computers and instruments and machines to try to compensate for what we inherently already have. And just a note, the machine can never be smarter than its creator. So think about that. We created these computers. We created these machines. We created all these things that we think are bringing higher technology to our consciousness, to our healing, to our analysis, etc. When in reality, if we take time to reach deeper within ourselves, we'll see a way more powerful computer. We'll see way more stronger connection. We'll see way more advanced technology within the human being, the human psyche, the human spirit, the human body. There's so much that we don't pay attention to. For instance, I just read recently in this book here, the African Holistic Health, which talks about how our ancestors practiced holistic health, which you put a W on that H, holistic is whole. They practiced holistic health, meaning everything connected, meaning we didn't go to a church for our spiritual connection and then go to a hospital for our physical connection and then go to some other place for our mental connection. And all of it was connected, spirit, universe, all of this. They understood that. That's why they had such advanced technology that was so advanced that they built the pyramids that scientists today still can't fully figure out the technology that they used to build those pyramids. Let's think about that. Okay. So I'm just feeding y'all a little information on connection tonight. Just wanted to jump on here right quick and connect with y'all on that and let y'all know that it's more to it than what we believe. So the other book I want to quote from speaks on belief. This book is really, really good because it goes beyond positive thinking. You got a lot of people thinking all you have to do is think positive and, you know, don't focus on the negatives. And no, it's not about positive thinking. It's not about negative thinking. It's about right thinking, regardless of, there's people so positive that's still broke. There's people so positive that's still going in the struggle. There's people claiming to be God's children that's beating their kids, cussing folks out and doing all kind of other stuff because they're positive, I guess. They do the quotes and all that, and they do positive affirmations, whatever, but it takes right thinking. And one of the quotes is, it's important to understand that the law of cause and effect is impersonal. So it don't care if you being Mr. Positive or Mr. Negative. All it cares about is the laws, the universal laws. So that's why we see so many people who are basically good, positive, have so many problems. Somewhere in their life, that person has either misused or is misunderstanding the law of cause and effect. It doesn't mean that he or she is bad. It doesn't mean that he or she isn't a loving person. It means that through ignorance, that person is suffering the consequences of their misunderstanding. And that can be applied to any natural law. Natural. We get so unnatural with all these things we're doing nowadays, even with this internet. We're getting a generation that relies too heavily on the internet, and they're getting their truth and their information from the internet. And a lot of people are talking all this stuff that, oh, it's the devil. The devil just been doing this to me. The devil been doing that. No, no, no. The enemy you envision is probably you. You know, I used to do the same thing. Oh man, the devil messing with me, man. I'm about to get my lights cut off, and it's just the devil messing. No, what the reality was, I didn't pay that light bill, and cause and effect. You don't pay the bill, you don't get the service. You know, we need to stop giving power to these imaginary external forces over our lives, and that's when we will get the control, when we can take responsibility for what's happening in our lives. Because if you keep putting the responsibility on something that you can't control, this entity or whatever that's causing these problems in your life, if that entity is doing it, that means you don't have control to change it or fight it, or you have to wait on some savior or whatever that doesn't come. And now you just stuck dealing with the laws of cause and effect. And now you're going crazy because you're doing the same things over and over and over and over again. And you're expecting a different result, which is the definition of insanity, y'all. So let's just get real with ourselves and get real about life and get real about this thing that we call life and what we're doing in life. And I just want to quote one more passage from this book, and it talks about your beliefs once again. I spoke about this, I think, last week, that everything's based on your belief system. So if you believe that this entity is causing these problems in your life, then your subconscious and the rest of the universe is going to conspire to bring to you more evidence to prove that you are right about what you believe. So you will continue to have experiences and situations that confirm what you just said you believe. So our life experiences have led us to believe certain things about ourselves. Whether these beliefs are true or not really doesn't matter, because if we accept them as true, then they are true for us. If we speak our word long enough, it becomes law in the universe. Think about that. You speak your word long enough, it becomes law in the universe. This is one of the reasons why positive affirmations does what it does, but if it's not mixed with belief, it's not going to do what it do. So you need the positive affirmations, but you also need all these other things, and it's based on your belief system. You can tell yourself all day long, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, but if it's not in you, it's just on you, then it's never going to manifest, because what's really in you is what's really being spoken to your subconscious. Pronounce your limitations vigorously enough, and they're yours. Whether your beliefs are true or totally insane, if you accept them, then that's what your life will be about. Once we have accepted an idea, it's that idea's time, and there is nothing that can stop it. If we have accepted the idea of lack and limitation, that time has come for us. There is nothing that we can do about it except change our mind. Boom. Mind blowing. Mind blowing, y'all. So we live with a set of beliefs about ourselves, a set of beliefs called religion, a set of beliefs called politics, a set of beliefs about the kind of people we like or don't like, and a set of beliefs about everything else. And just because we have those beliefs do not make them true. They just make them true for you. It's all on you. So as I started this connection, I'll end with my experience is totally mine on this journey. It's all me. Whatever I'm experiencing right now is based on my beliefs and my interpretations of what it is and what's going on. Doesn't mean that's what's really going on. You know, the crazy man on the street sees somebody that you don't see because he believes he sees it, he accepts that he sees it, and he agrees with it. He's in agreement with it. You're not, so you don't see it. Does that mean it's not there? Who knows? It's all based on belief. You know, that's why there's things like the strangest secret that is strange, y'all. And reality is way stranger than fiction. But we've been fed so much from the media, this unreality and this unrealistic, unnatural way of thinking and believing that now is twisted. And we deal with these dualities based on our belief systems that have us entangled in the situations that we have to deal with. So I just leave y'all with that to marinate until we meet again next week, next Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's how we do it. Once again, in the connection room, y'all. Come on, y'all. Connect with me. Bring some knowledge. Bring your understanding. Bring what you have up in here. It's not hard. ihustledaily.org/community. That's ihustledaily.org/community. Come on, y'all. Connect. Let's connect and elevate in the connection room, y'all. Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Connect with your boy. You know how we do. Just go. Don't stop. Peace. Straight off the head. You know how we do. Most definitely. Let's get it.